Let's begin by coming into a seated position. And this could be any seated position. Could be cross-legged, could be sitting on your heels, could be on your blocks or bolster, straddling. If you like to, just find anywhere where you feel comfortable to sink into your sit bones and soften your hips. So finding that spot, and let the hips relax, feeling how the sit bones are melting down. Take a deep breath in, find length through the spine, lift the crown of your head taller. And then sigh out through the mouth. Notice your spine, keep a natural curve. Close the eyes and guide your full focus to the breath. And just notice for a moment how your breath is moving in and out through your body. Without trying to alter it in any way, just simply observe the natural movement of your breath. Any sensation, which part of the body you are breathing into. We'll take a few rounds to help our breath deepen and expand just a bit more. So the next time you breathe in, help your breath to move down all the way to the lower belly. Feel your belly expand. You might even press it out. When the belly feels full, continue to fill up through the ribs and into your chest. When you reach the top of the breath, softly release. Feel the chest sink, the ribs sink, the belly sink. Deep breath from the bottom up to the top. And soft breath from the top to the bottom. Notice how your breath is expanding not only down, forward and up, but also to the sides and the back of your body, filling up completely. Just a few more rounds. Take one more deep breath in and hold your breath at the top of that inhalation. And as you hold your breath, soften your shoulders. Find a relaxing space rather than squeezing your breath. Let it rest. And sigh out through the mouth. Return to a natural flow of breath. Just noticing any difference in the way your breath is moving through the body. Now let your inner focus, your gaze rest into the heart space, or the space around your physical heart. Breathing in and out through your heart space. And guide your hands to heart center in prayer. And take a moment to set your intention for the practice today. Let your intention anchor into the heart center. We will tone in, chanting one Om together. Start by taking a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. And breathe in for Om. And let your hands land down, pausing. If your legs want a bit of a stretch, feel free to stretch them out. Maybe just wiggle your toes or just change the seat, moving the leg in the back to the front. So changing the leg that was in the front. So as we find into a cross-legged position, so if you're in another seat, finding your way to cross-legged Sukhasana. The next time you breathe in, sweep the arms out to the side and up over the head. And as you exhale, twist to the right, so let the right hand land behind you, left hand to your knee. Deep breath in as you lengthen your spine. And exhale, twist the body towards the right. And just notice how every breath in helps you lengthen your spine. And every breath out invites you to deepen this twist just a bit more. As you exhale, release the body back forward. Breathe in, lift the arms back up. Exhale and twist to the left, so the left hand behind you, right hand to knee. Breathe in, lengthen, and exhale, twisting. And can you notice your twist moving all the way from your lower back up through the spine, and how your chin can move closer to the left shoulder? Stay connected to your breath. As you exhale, release the body back forward. Breathe in, reach both arms back up. And then exhale, drop the right hand down to the mat, ground through the left hip, reach through the left fingertips. Open through the side body just for a few breaths here. So notice your breath and see if it's short or restricted, and maybe you back up slightly to find a full breath and sink a bit deeper with an exhalation. Keep the side bend as you breathe in, roll the shoulder open. And as you exhale, let the arms circle behind you. Out to the side, breathe in, sweep it forward, open up. And exhale to the back. One more big circle. And with your exhale, lift back to center. This time left hand lands down, breathe in, reach the right arm up. Ground the right hip, reach your fingers higher. Maybe you sink deeper again with that exhalation, or play with micro movements, lifting and sinking together with the breath. As you find your side bend, we then open up, rolling the right shoulder open. And exhale, circle the arm behind you. Sweep it out to the side, breathe in, sweep it back forward, open up. Exhale to the back. One more big circle. And then exhale, lifting back to center. Breathe in, reach both arms up. Exhale, release the hands behind you, fingertips pointing to the back of your body. Roll your shoulder blades together and spread out your fingers. With a breath in, press into the mat, lift the chest forward, lift the chin forward. And as you exhale, soften through the elbows. Breathe in, lift the chest forward, lift the chin. Exhale, soften. One more time, breathe in, press into the mat, lift forward, open up. And as you exhale, you soften and find back to a neutral spine. Breathe in, reach both arms up. Exhale to a forward fold, so let your hands drop in front of you, slide or walk the fingertips as far as you can, and let the forehead drop down. Pause and breathe for a moment, softening into the shape. With your next breath in, lift the head up. Just slide your hands slightly towards you, and if it works for you today, you can roll over the knees to find a table, or you find another way to your hands and your knees. Now place your hands under the shoulders, your knees under your hips for cat and cow. You're again stable through the hands, the fingers are spread out, we're gripping into the mat. And as you breathe in, you let your belly drop, you draw the chest forward, lift the chin forward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin to chest, press the floor away from you. Follow the breath, breathe in, arching, lifting forward. And exhale, rounding. We're going to stay here for a few more rounds of breath, and I invite you to listen to your body. So maybe you stay here, cat and cow. Could also be that the body's asking you to invite different shapes and movement. Might be swaying through the hips, might be making circles one direction, and maybe the other. Could also be 8 shapes. So whatever feels right for you right now, how can you help your body release tension? Maybe you're shaking or rolling the neck. Take a moment, simply listening to the guidance of your own body. With an exhalation, find back to stillness. Ground through the left hand, and as you breathe in, reach the right arm up to the sky, open up. With the exhale, sweep the right hand behind the left, land down to the shoulder, let your head drop down. And take a moment to ground through this shape here as well, so you might start to sway the hips a bit, just to really find that sweet spot up in the upper back. Could be that the left hand stays in front of the face, you might reach it forward. Could also lift it up to the sky or wrap it around the lower back to help the left shoulder roll a bit more open. Pause and breathe. As we stay here for a few more breaths, we're going to tuck the right toes and stretch the left leg out so that both toes are tucked, the left leg is tucked far behind you. And this might be where you stay here, pausing and breathing today. If you crave a bit more activation, you can lift the left leg off the mat. Simply an option. If you are in balance, stay connected to the core. And exhale, drop the foot down, drop the left hand back in front of the face. Bending both knees, breathe in, sweep the right arm all the way back up. Exhale, back to your table. Breathe in, lift the left arm up. Exhale, left hand slides behind the right, land down to the shoulder, drop the head. And as you find your spot here again, just take your moment. Maybe you adjust the right hand again, the hips. Tuck the left toes behind you, stretch out the right leg. And again, you might just stay here. This might be enough today. Option to lift the right foot off. Stay connected to center. Right hand might be into the mat, might be reaching up, might be behind you. And as you exhale, landing both hands and legs back to the mat. Breathe in as you sweep the left arm all the way back up. And exhale back to your table. Now staying with the knees and hips in line, we're going to come into a puppy pose, which means that we're walking our hands forward. So finding or keeping length through the spine, keeping the hips in line with the knees in line with the hips. Start to melt the chest towards the mat. And it could be that you land your chin to the mat. If you have blocks closed, might be a block under the forehead or your forehead to the mat. And just pausing, feel the chest melt. Breathe deeply. If you notice pinching sensations through the shoulders, you can always bend into the elbows or adjust in any other way that suits you. Now the next time you breathe in, lift the head up, press into your hands and elbows, slide forward onto your belly. Removing the block. If you were using a block, we're landing into a sphinx here. This means that the elbows are going to land under the shoulders. We spread out the fingers here again. We shoot the toes to the back. So see if you can activate those legs, really long legs here. Now, grip into the fingertips. Roll your shoulder blades together. And as you breathe in, you lift the chest higher. I want you to stay active through the front of the body. So you're pressing into the elbows, lift away from the mat. You're shooting through the toes. Your fingertips are pulling you forward. So it's almost like your chest wants to move forward and the toes want to move to the back. Take another deep breath here. With an exhalation, you soften the spine. Let your hands land to the side of your chest and press yourself back to a child's pose. And as you come into child, it could either be knees together, could be knees wider apart. Your arms could either be in front of you or they could be wrapping alongside the body. So wherever you choose to be, take a moment to soften, connect to breath, reconnect to your intention. With your next breath in, gently lift back up to a table. Now from our table, we're going to stretch the right leg to the back and then drop the heel down. So you want to bring the right foot parallel to the short end of the mat, and then you swing the left foot behind you. The left hand could stay on the mat, could be your fist, could be a block under the hand. So wherever you feel like you can access a gate pose, find your way. Now start to press the left hip forward, or both hips forward, Reach the right arm up and then let it fall over the head. So you have a long line from the right foot out through the fingertips. Keep breathing here, deep, long breaths. With your next breath in, roll the right shoulder open. And then exhale, sweep the arm behind you. Big circles here again. Breathe in, sweep it forward, open up. And exhale to the back. One more big circle. With your exhale, let the right hand land to the hip. Connect to your center as you pull yourself up to a seat. Standing on the left knee. Press the left hip forward, slide the right hand down. Breathe in, lift the left arm up. Pause and breathe. Stay connected to a full breath. If you lose your breath, then maybe you back up just slightly. So let your breath be your guide, noticing how you can access your breath and your body. Exhale as you release the left hand back down. Breathe in, extend the right arm up. Roll the right shoulder open, one circle. Exhale, circle behind you. And then come back to a table. And as we find back to a table, we're going to move through the other side. So you stretch out the left leg, heel drops down, right foot swings behind you. Ground the right hand, breathe in, reach the left arm up, press your hips forward, and let the left arm fall over the head. Stay deeply connected to the breath. Next time you breathe in, you roll the left shoulder open, and then you exhale, circling the arm behind you, down towards the feet. Breathe in, sweep it back up and forward, and exhale to the back. One more big circle. And as you exhale, left hand lands to your hip. We connect to the core. Pull yourself up to standing on that knee. Left hand down the leg. Press the right hip forward. And breathe in, extend the right arm up, gently leaving over towards the left. Listen to your body. Listen to the breath. And notice if you are shortening the breath, or if you're struggling, then you might lift just a little bit higher. And with your exhale, release the right hand back down. Breathe in, reach the left arm up overhead. Big circle. Exhale, the arm falls behind you, down towards the left foot. And then coming back to your table. Now from here, we're going to find our way to our downward facing dog. So tuck your toes into the mat and lift the hips back and up. And as you find your down dog, just take a moment, walk it out. Might feel great to start by paddling through the feet. Maybe you lift up onto your toes. Maybe you move your neck. So just move in any way, again, that the body wants you to. Help you to release any tension. Follow its guidance. Maybe you're holding tension in your jaw, in the neck. Let it go. Come into stillness, stable through the head. Spread out your fingers, grip into the mat. Press the floor away from you, engage your shoulders, lift the sit bones higher. Maybe your knees are bending. It's completely fine. Next time you breathe in, reach the right leg back and up, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, find a low lunge, so step the right foot forward, left knee drops down. Breathe in as you lift the arms up, back up the hips slightly. Square your hips, scoop the tailbone, squeeze the glute and sink a little bit deeper. Breathe in, reach a little bit higher. And then exhale as you release the right hand. Could be down to the mat, could be to your hip. Lift the left arm taller, higher, reach it forward. So rather than leaning to the side, I want you to lift the side body. Take another deep breath in. With your exhale, let the left hand land down to the inside of the right foot. Breathe in, extend the right arm up. Exhale to half split. Frame the right foot. And it might be that you grab a hold of your blocks here. Stretch out the right leg. Lift the toes towards you. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. And exhale, forward fold. Keep pulling that right hip towards the back, squaring through the hips. Next time you breathe in, you lift back forward. Remove any support if you have that. Frame the right foot and step to a downward facing dog. As you breathe in, shift forward to a plank pose. Active plank, we're pressing into the mat, we're squeezing the glutes, shifting our weight slightly forward. And as we exhale, we move through Ashtangasana. Drop your knees, your chest and chin down to the mat. Slide through and breathe into your cobra. Pull your shoulders back, shoot the toes to the back. Lift the chin forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg lifts up, three-legged dog. Exhale to low lunge, step forward, drop the right knee down. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Back up the hips, find stability, square and scoop. Squeezing the right glute as you sink forward. Breathe in, reach a little bit higher. And exhale, left hand either down to the hip or down to the mat. Reach the right arm higher. Open and lift through the side body, ribs are moving up, up. Exhale, right hand lands down. Breathe in, reach the left arm up. Exhale, half split, with or without support. Stretch out the left leg. Lift the toes up. Breathe in, find that length. And exhale, fold just a bit deeper. Stay connected to the breath. With your breath in, shift forward. Frame the left foot, step to the back. With your breath in, shift forward, plank pose. As you exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest and chin down to the mat. Breathe into cobra. And exhale to a downward facing dog. Pause for a few breaths. Reconnect to your body. Maybe it feels good to move. Maybe you stay in stillness. With your next breath in, lift the right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step the right foot forward, drop the left knee down. Breathe in, reach both arms up, find that stability and then sink deeper. One more deep breath in. Exhale, right hand down, reach through the left side of the body. Open up. Exhale, left hand lands down, breathe in, extend the right. Exhale, frame the right foot, half split. Pull the toes towards you. Breathe in, come forward, this time to a lizard. So let your hands land to the inside of the foot. Walk the right foot a bit more out to the side. And again, you can always use support here. So if you prefer, could be your blocks under the hands. Now as we take a moment here, might be in stillness, could be a bit of movement, swaying side to side. And prepare to step back, so tuck your toes, lift the back knee up, and then step back, downward facing dog. Breathe into your plank pose. Exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest and chin down to the mat. Breathe into cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. With your breath in, left leg lifts up, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step forward, right knee down. Breathe in, reach the arms up, find stability through the hips, sink a bit deeper. Breathe in, reach higher. Exhale, left hand lands down, block or mat or to the hip, reach through the right side of the body. Exhale, right hand down, breathe in, left arm lifts up. Exhale, half split, pull the left toes up. Stretch out the left leg, breathe in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold deep. Breathe into your lizard, so hands to the inside of the left foot as you walk that foot a bit out to the side. And take your moment here again, finding your approach, stillness with or without support. Maybe you're moving. With an exhalation, tuck your toes, lift up, step to the back, downward facing dog. Breathe into your plank pose. Exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest and chin. Slide through, breathe into Cobra. And this time exhale to a child's pose, sit back to the heels, let the forehead drop down. Pause again for a moment to simply reconnect to breath and body. Tune in, just notice how your breath is moving. Help your body calm down. Next time you breathe in, lifting back up, coming into first table and then into your downward facing dog. Breathing in, lifting the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale back to, this time, a runner's lunge. So we frame the right foot. We breathe in, we draw the chest forward. So Kiko is coming for a visit here. Now we're going to come into a side lunge, which means that we're spinning our toes and lifting up the left. If you feel like this is really challenging, again, use your blocks. You might be a little bit higher. Could be even be this high. Could be that the right heel is lifted. All completely fine. Wherever you find length through your spine, that's your spot. Pause and breathe. Now we want to stay as low as we can. Start to walk yourself to the other side. Lift the right toes up, lengthen the spine, hands to heart center. With your exhale, let your hands drop down. This time a wide-legged forward fold. Let your crown drop towards the mat. Pause and breathe. Might feel great to take a big breath in and a sigh out. Breathe in, lift back up. Walk your hands forward, frame the right foot. And come into your low lunge, drop the left knee down. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink deeper. With your next exhalation, drop the right hand down, reach through your fingers. Exhale, left hand down, breathe in, extend the right. Exhale, half split, frame the right foot, pull the toes towards you. Breathe into a lizard, hands to the inside of the right foot. And if you feel like you want a bit more power now, you might tuck the toes in and lift the back leg up. So wherever you want to be at this moment. With an exhalation, step to the back, downward facing dog. Breathe into your plank pose. Exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest and chin down to the mat. Slide through, breathe into your Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg lifts up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward into your runner's lunge. Breathe in, draw the chest forward. Now here again, we're coming into our side lunge. So you spin the toes. You lift up the right foot as you sit back here. Pause and breathe. Stay as low as you can. With an exhale, walk over to the other side. Bend the right knee, lift the left toes up. Lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, come into the wide-legged forward fold. Hands drop down, crown drops down. Big breath in, a full breath out. Breathe in, lift up, halfway lift. And exhale, walk yourself back to the front, low lunge. Left toes point forward, right knee drops down. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink deeper. Dropping the left hand down, breathe in as you extend through the right side of the body. Exhale, twist, the right hand lands down. Breathe in, the left arm reaches up. Exhale, half split. Lift the left toes up, pull them towards you. Breathe in as you lengthen, and exhale, forward fold. Breathe into your lizard. So your hands land to the inside of the foot. And again, if you like that bit of activation, you might lift the back knee up, tucking the right toes in. With your exhale, find back to a downward facing dog. Breathe into your plank pose, shift forward. Exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest and chin down to the mat. Slide through, breathe into your cobra. And exhale to child's pose, sit back. Take a deep breath in. A big sigh out. And take a moment to pause and breathe into the shape. Let everything slow down. Prepare to come back to a bit of movement. So you breathe in, lift back to hands and knees. Send your feet to the side and sit back so you can stretch your legs forward. Now we're going to bend starting with the right knee, and then let the knee fall out to the side so the heel is close to your groin. If you notice that the right knee is lifted and that causes a cramp into your hip, then please place a block under that knee. It's also okay if it's simply lifted and it doesn't tension up the hip, right? Now we're going to breathe in, find length through the spine, lift your arms up. And as you exhale, you fold over the left leg. Could be that you grab a hold of the foot, could be under that knee, could be hands to the mat. With your breath in, lengthen your spine just a bit more. And as you exhale, can you let the body soften towards the left leg? Pause here. Can always sigh out if the body needs a bit of support to let go of tension. With your next breath in, gently lift up. Preparing to move through the other side, you can lean into your hands as you stretch out both legs. And if they want a bit of wiggles or movements, you go ahead and do that. Bend the left leg, knee falls out to the side. Find your length, breathe in, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Arriving in your spot, a deep breath in, a full sigh out. Few more deep breaths. Let every breath be full of intention. So imagining the breath in, creating space and expanding. And every breath out, helping you to soften and let go of more tension. With the breath in, slowly lift back up. Stretch out both legs. And again, if you like to wiggle or move, just go ahead and do that. And we're going to come down to our spine. So you bend the knees, roll onto the back of the body. Bring the knees with you to the chest and just rock a bit side to side here. Massage the lower back. Maybe there's a bit of circles. Maybe there's just a bit of wiggling side to side. Now we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. So in a supine Baddha Konasana. There's a rainbow here as well. So the soles of the feet come together. The knees fall out to the side. And option could be to either stay with the hands just resting alongside the body. Could be hands landing to the hips. They could be reaching up over the head. So just find that spot that you can relax and soften into. And if you notice that this is not very relaxing for you, you can always place support under your legs or your hips here to support them. Could be under the knees. So playing with that angle or position of the blocks to see where you can find more support for you. Continue to soften in the shape. So it might just be a big breath in, sighing out. And just allow everything to let go for a moment. Your toes, the legs, the hips. Your seat is relaxed, your belly. Notice the chest soften, the shoulders softens, your jaw, the lips, your cheeks, eyes and forehead. Few more deep, centering breaths. And as we prepare to come out of this shape, we're going to bring the hands to the outside of the legs just to help the knees come together. So pressing the legs together. Keep your knees together. Walk the feet wider apart. And maybe you're staying here in stillness. Completely fine. Might feel great to just let the knees fall a bit side to side. So listening to your body. And as we come back to stillness, this time we're moving into Shavasana. So stretch out your legs. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. Let them fall out to the side. Release the arms alongside your body. Bring them slightly out. Let your palms face up. Let your shoulders get really comfortable and take another deep breath in. Let everything go. Sigh out. Whenever we are sighing with a bit of sound, a bit of vibration, we're also soothing the body. So we know that the voice box, the larynx, is stimulating our vagus nerves when it vibrates. This could be humming, chanting, sighing, vibrating, helping the body move into a parasympathetic state, rest, digest. Take one last moment to simply observe and move your awareness through the body, noticing if there's any tension, any activation left, and just help it to let go. Notice how every exhalation invites you to sink deeper and deeper, soften, and become heavier. Gently deepen the breath, inviting your awareness back into the space that you are in, and reconnecting to the body. Whenever you feel ready, inviting gentle movement. Any movement that feels good for you, whether that's to wiggle your toes or roll wrists and ankles. Maybe it's to stretch out and as if you're waking up from a deep sleep. And when you're ready, pulling the knees back up to the chest, and you can rock yourself a little bit side to side. And roll over to the right side of the body for a few more breaths. And take your time to find your way back up into a seated position. And just pause for a moment, keep the eyes closed. Tune in and just notice if there's a difference in your body, any difference in your breath. Notice anything that came up or was released throughout the practice. And with your hands to heart center in prayer, reconnect to your intention. Decide if you bring this intention with you off the mat throughout the rest of your day. And we'll tone out chanting one more Om together. Deep breath in, sigh out. Breathe in for Om. Om. Namaste.